Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Oh hey, it's a Viper from Battlestar Galactica.
You suck.
So how is Starbuck doing anyway? Worth it.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers Siege figure. It's Starscream. Now, this was a figure that I was really looking forward to, and I was shocked to find it at my local Walmart along with Soundwave. Now, there's been some controversy on this figure, actually, a couple ways. One, a lot of people say that the alt mode on the figure looks like the ship from Battlestar Galactica, which it kind of does, and I kind of like that, and I kind of want to get another to repaint it to look like that. But the bigger controversy is the fact on the chest piece. There's people are saying there are supposed to have been pins in there, but looking at them and seeing some things on boards, I don't know if they were supposed to be pins in there. They're talking about pins coming in the second run because I guess the chest piece pops off. I had never heard anything until my buddy James up in Canada. He kind of mentioned it to me and said Ingo did a thing on it, and then I've kind of seen some stuff back and forth. This particular figure does not have any pins in it. I can tell by looking into the chest from the side, but I guess we'll find out how it works when we get out of the box. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Starscream in the packaging, and it's the same box that we've been getting for these figures since Wave 1. This is Wave 2, so yeah, it's not been very long. And I definitely like the look of the figure. So far in the packaging, looks pretty cool. It says Transformers, it's got Siege, Takara Tomy, it's got the Decepticon logo at the top. Side of the package has some really nice artwork of Starscream right there. This side of the package has got the very poster-looking piece. And I really kind of hope we get an ARC playset out of this. That would be very cool. But yeah, definitely fun. Kind of a close-up. So there he is, looking cool. All Starscreamy. Side of the package, looking nice. Top of the box, very cool. Other side, I mean, it's pretty much the standard fare we've been getting. Back of the package here, we've got Starscream in his robot mode. We've got Starscream using the play gimmicks with the little Battle Masters, which is kind of fun. I've yet to get any of those yet. And then we got him in his Tetra mode, which a lot of people are saying looks like the ship from Battlestar Galactica. And yeah, I can see where they're coming from with it, and I kind of want to get one just to repaint that. Here's a close-up of the back of the box. So yeah, definitely cool. Definitely fun looking. I'm digging it. A lot of fun. Very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Starscream out of box and see what we think. So here we have Starscream out of the packaging, and you know what, for the most part, I really do like this figure. There are a few drawbacks on the figure I really don't care much for. Primarily, it's this chest piece here. There's been a big ongoing issue, if I can get a close-up here, of this piece where there are no pins that hold it in. It just kind of sits on these little pieces here. And a lot of people are upset about that, and they think it's a defect. It's not. It's just the way it's built. I think it's built so that it's supposed to pop off. I really don't have any issues with the chest piece. Once it clamps down, it's fine. And then when you rotate it up, I mean, it really stays. So I have had zero issues with the engineering. But I do know that there are some people out there that are a bit fussy about it. I also don't really care for the boots on this figure. He's got kind of the Transformers Prime high heels. I don't really care for that too terribly much. Other than that, everything else is pretty decent. Now, I think the elbow joints, they're like a double joint that go in, seem a bit weak to me. I'm afraid that's probably not going to last over time. I guess we'll see. And some people have issues with the excess of the battle damage paint. I don't really have a problem with it. It kind of breaks up a lot of the blue pattern. That's really about it. I like the figure overall. I can't wait to get the other Seekers. I love how the light piping is back, so that is nice. If I can get it in the camera here, I don't know if it'll pick up or not, but yeah, there is light piping back in the figure, so that's cool. You can just kind of see it there at the top of the figure there, so that's nice. I like that. I like how he's got his null rays on there. The fact that they put the little Decepticon logos on the back of the wings, very nice. Articulation on the figure's pretty good. Let's see here. So his head twists hardly around at all, mainly because of the way it's designed, so I don't really try to force it much, but it does have a swing, supposed to anyway, but there's a piece that kind of prevents it. He has a twist at the waist, which is nice. His arms move up and down. They go out quite a bit. He's got a double jointed elbow, which is nice. His hands do twist inward, but that's mainly for transformation. His legs kick really far forward. They don't kick back too much because of the backpack. There is a twist at the upper leg. He's got a really nice hinge joint at his knee. And then the feet, they move up and down. And they've got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I think the sculpt is really nice. I like the head sculpt on Starscream. I love the chest sculpt. I love the orange translucent plastic on his canopy. He's got the two turbines there. I like the stacks on the back of his shoulders. The detail on the underwings and on the null rays, very, very nice. We have a lot of jet hanging on the back here, which is pretty common on these guys. A lot of the battle damage paint in the jet mode, and a lot of people just don't like it. I can see it's a little splashed on, so I kind of get where they're coming from. But overall, I really don't mind it. It's at least painted and has quite a bit of paint. I think the canopies on the shoulders are a little bit high, but again, this is Cybertronian mode, I guess. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, I'm liking the paint deco. The blue on the arms look good. He's got the null ray cannons there. He's got the red crotch going on there. The legs look a little plain on the upper bit, but that's okay. Again, I like the sculpt work with the null rays and on the arms, the underwings. The fact that we got the paint on both sides of the wings, the Decepticon logo, and the red stripes, very, very nice. We get the translucent plastic on the Tetra Jet mode hanging off the back there, which is very cool. But overall, again, can't really complain. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, pretty well designed. I like them, they stand well. I just don't care for the kind of high heel look. I like the blue and the silver on the front there. I think that looks really good. We get the jet turbine in the base of the foot, which is nice. I mean, it's very Starscream. And then the stabilizers, the high heels back there are okay. They at least stabilize the feet, which is nice. I do like that. The fact that it's got the ankle rocker pivot is very cool. You can get him into a lot of different poses. And there's really not much as far as gap issues go on this figure. So that's definitely a plus in my book. For comparison, here we have Starscream with Autobot Hound from Wave 1, and as you can see, he's quite a bit taller than Hound, which is kind of odd. I always thought they were about the same kind of height in the original cartoon, but that's a difference between a Voyager figure and a deluxe figure, I guess. So here we have Starscream in his Cybertronian Tetra Jet mode, and It really does remind me of the Viper, the Colonial Viper ship from Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, that's really funny. I think I want to get another one and paint it like that. I think that'd be a great custom. Overall, this is not a bad design. It's not a great design. I love the swoop of the wings here. I love the canopy right here, the front piece. Some people complain about there being too much of the battle damage paint. And yeah, I can kind of see that, I guess, but it's not too terribly bad. The biggest drawbacks, you got a lot of undercarriage here from his legs, which is a bit unfortunate. And then we've got his chest just kind of hanging there. Again, that's a bit unfortunate. I would have rather that had flipped underneath with the legs or something. But I love the paint detail on the turbines there. That looks really, really nice. Very cool, very fun. So just kind of a close-up. Yeah, I mean, overall, I like it. I think it looks pretty good. I like the Decepticon logos. That swoop is actually gorgeous. Definitely very, very cool. For comparison, here we have the Transformers Siege Starscream Tetra Jet with the Impossible Toys Starscream Tetra Jet, and, well, the Impossible Toys is the far superior Tetra Jet. Now, quality-wise, plastic-wise, this one's definitely a lot stronger. This one's a much more fragile figure, but, I mean, it's an adult collector piece. However, they were able to make this thing look dead on like it did in the actual cartoon. So, yeah, I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Here's the backside. In comparison, I mean, there's really no comparison between the two. If you're looking for a Tetra Jet, this is the only way to go. And then this one can do something the other one can't. And I didn't realize this when I initially reviewed these figures, but the cockpit actually opens up on these, which is very cool, and it's even detailed. I didn't even know that when I first reviewed these figures, so that was kind of cool to find out. Unfortunately, this guy just doesn't do it. So if you're looking for show accuracy, you're probably going to want to go with that. However, the durability on this feels a lot better, and, you know, it's a more modern version. And an official figure release. So is Starscream from Transformers Siege something you want in your Transformers collection? If you collect the Seekers, I think this is a must-have piece. If you're collecting the new line, you definitely want to get Starscream. And if you're a Starscream completist, I mean, you've got to get Starscream. Overall, I like the figure. I think there's a few design flaws in it, but its strengths, I think, play well with it. It's got some really nice solid joints. It's got very good posability. The paint is a little excessive in parts, I think, with the battle damage. A few of the other parts are a bit flimsy, but for the most part, the joints are nice. I wish we had more movement in the head. I don't know if it's just my figure or not, but that would have been nice. Overall, I can't wait for the other Seekers to come out. I hope we get cone heads out of this guy. I'd like to get an Acid Storm, a Sunfire, every variation, a Ghost Starscream. I think it's a solid enough figure that we can get a lot of reissues, and Hasbro will sell them, whether they're on Pulse or conventions on some of those. I don't know. I definitely want to get one and customize it into a Viper. I think that would be very cool. So there he is, Starscream from Transformers Siege War for Cybertron.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.